Howdy everybody, Johnny Piazza here, host of Dreammakers, and welcome to today's show. We're going to be going on an elk hunt, and then after that, we're going to be showing you a very special dedication to a young man that is very near and dear to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. And the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is an organization that provides hunts and other outdoor adventures to youths under the age of 25 with life-threatening illnesses and disabled veterans. So first things first, we're going to be going after that elk. And we're going after the elk in North Dakota. So going on this hunt is a young man named Landon.
I was diagnosed with lymphoma. I had 5 rounds of chemotherapy. I'm currently in remission right now, so I'm done with all the treatments.
I met with the oncologist the same time that Landon and his mom met with her. She said, "This is curable. We can get through this," and he did. Tough kid. He survived.
So now Landon is going to be in good hands on his elk hunt because first of all, he's meeting up with the guys from the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. And second of all, his guide is going to be Logan Kostelecki. And when it comes to elk, you can't get better than Logan Kostelecki.
I got a big hand again, buddy. Thank you so much.
So I was introduced to the foundation because a few years ago I had an illness of my own. And so Brian reached out to me and sent me on a few hunts, and I've always wanted to be able to give back to that, and just being a rancher out here, I was lucky enough to be able to give back, do some elk hunts out here and stuff, and so every year I get to meet these kids that have been really going through it, and everybody I meet is just has their own unique story, and I'm just blessed to be able to take them on a hunt.
We got Landon Lizakowski here.
Landon.
And we got his Grandpa John with us.
Grandpa John.
For the hunt. He's our OAF recipient this year, man.
Sure.
As we were telling him on the way here, we've been coming here for quite a few years.
We've been getting lucky.
And
So
Logan's, yeah.
we'll see if we can do her again. So.
Luck seems to follow us. Looks like you got a buddy there already.
Opening morning, we made a plan to meet at the Y on the main road, walk up the road a little ways to where they seem to be crossing fairly frequently, and get set up on the grassland side of it, wait to see if they'll come out for us in the morning.
So Landon and Logan get all set up in this spot, and they're sitting there just looking like a couple snipers. Unfortunately, they're just not seeing the bulls. And Logan is this close to calling it and pulling Landon out of there. And all of a sudden, off in the distance, they see movement. So they see a cow, and she's got a whole herd behind her. And that lead cow steps out into the open and takes off with the whole herd behind her, thundering across the opening. It's a stampede.
You better take the gun, dude. They're coming this way. Here they come, dude. Get your gun. Get your gun. If that bull stops, dude, be ready to shoot.
So let me tell you an unknown fact about elk. They're about impossible to stop. They're not like a whitetail where you can and just stop them in their tracks. No, an elk just carries on like a freight train, pretty much running through anything ahead of it. And that's exactly what happens here. There ain't no way they're stopping that bull. It's hard to get a shot on a running bull. But hey, dang cool experience. These dreams are made possible by Colon Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, and Shields. Welcome back to Dreammakers, everybody. Now, Logan and Landon just had one heck of an experience. They witnessed a literal stampede of elk. And they almost got a shot at a nice bull, but they could not stop them if their life depended on it. But that's okay, because they sure got a lot of elk hunting left to do.
So consistently for about the past week or 10 days, there's been 60 or 70 head of elk camped out on this corn patch, and a sometimes they don't come in till after dark, which obviously we can't hunt them. So we may end up just staying the night in the blind here and waiting for sunrise and seeing if we can make something happen in the morning.
Now keep in mind, Logan and Landon have both had life-threatening illnesses in their past. And that's one of the cool things about these hunts, is that our recipients get to talk with others that have shared those experiences.
It's nice to be able to share my experiences with other kids that have had similar experiences with me, and the foundation has been a very great vessel to be able to do that.
I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I had to go through 5 rounds of chemotherapy and about a month of radiation. So yeah, I went through a little bout of health issues myself, and so I've definitely been through the chemo. I had 5 rounds of chemo myself, but mine was about 6 years ago now, so I'm 6 years clean.
So our hunters are having a good time, but they're just not seeing elk. They're seeing a lot of deer, but that doesn't help when you're hunting elk. And they're starting to think, man, we may actually have to stay here all night. And just as they're submitting to that fact, the sun starts going down and they see movement in the corn.
Just hold back. Once they start getting a little closer down into the corn, you're gonna wanna kinda get the gun shoulder. Oh, we got a pretty decent bull straight ahead of us. Stay nice and calm. It's a pretty nice one right there, up there too. Yeah, dude, these ones over here are twice that size. You gotta stand it right at the edge. No, I mean, I got a pretty good shot on the one at the edge. Not yet, those too much in the way. It's a bigger one coming. Oh yeah, he's out there. They don't have a clue yet, so they're gonna give us some time. Don't shoot, don't shoot. I'm nervous, just calm down. You're good, buddy. You're good. Need time. Yeah, there's no rush here. Kinda shaking. It's okay. The one with his head down? Yeah, if you wanna shoot that one with his head down, you sure can. Oh, that cow's heading out. Long ago. Yep, you better shoot. Oh no, just wait. Alright. Hit him again. Which one is it? The front bull. The front bull. Shoot him behind the shoulder. Got him again. Good hit. Hit him again. Oh, he's going down. He's going down. You're good, buddy. You're good.
Yes!
Nice shooting, buddy. Man! Alright, watch him. Stay calm. Oh, good shooting, Landon. Good shooting, buddy.
You guys give me a handshake, my bro.
Oh, man.
I did not want to stay in here tonight. Was that the big one?
Oh, that was a good pull.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
we're all
I think it
done,
was.
man.
I think he was the bigger one.
Jungle, man. It's the king of the mountains. Oh, how's that feel? Touch it. I gotta see it. Yeah, they're big animals. Congratulations, my man.
I'd like to thank the Outdoor Adventure Foundation for having me out here on this hunt. It was a good time. Logan, the hunting guide, he helped out a lot. He was really fun to go out hunting with, and we had a lot of fun out here hunting.
Well, shoot, we got pretty close there. These guys thought that they may have been sleeping in that blind all night, but the elk showed up and Landon made a perfect shot. We got a bull down. And his granddad joins up with them, and you can tell that he's super pumped for his grandson. And I'll tell you what, this was an awesome hunt. 2 young men got to go out and harvest a bull, and they got to share their experiences and just have fun together in the outdoors. And that is what the Outdoor Adventure Foundation and Dream Makers is all about. Now, we got a great bull with Landon, and we had a great time, but this episode's not over, because we're about to tell you all about the story of a very special young man named Owen. Stick with us. Dream Makers will be right back. These dreams were made possible by Colon Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, and Shields. Howdy everybody, and welcome back to Dream Makers. Now, we just got done with an awesome elk hunt with our recipient Landon, but this episode is far from over because we're about to tell you about the story of a young man named Owen. Owen was a recipient of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. Now, unfortunately, we lost Owen recently due to a totally unrelated vehicle accident. And that was hard on the guys here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation because Owen is just like the sweetest little boy you could ever picture. He never let his illness get him down, and he made a huge impact on everyone here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. And we were all super sad to hear the news. So this right here is going to be a dedication to Owen, and we're going to tell you all about him, and we're going to join him on his first ever turkey hunt that he went on with the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. So a little bit about Owen. He loved the outdoors, and when I say loved, I mean that was his passion. You know, whether it be hunting or fishing or riding his dirt bike. If it was outside, he loved doing it. And despite the fact that he was diagnosed with a form of muscular dystrophy, he never let that stop him. And he still got out there and had a good time and enjoyed life. That being said, due to his illness, he became a recipient of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. It was very important to his mom and his dad, Brian and Amanda, to keep him in the outdoors. And he participated in a lot of events. He even did the group pheasant hunt, and everybody always enjoyed having him around.
Hey! Yes! All right.
Good job.
Buddy.
There you go.
So the Outdoor Adventure Foundation wanted to bring Owen out for a special hunt. So the guys worked it out to where he was going to be able to go on a turkey hunt with his dad. And it's going to be a very special hunt with a lot of action, and we're about to get it started. So this turkey hunt is going to be taking place in North Dakota at the home of a gentleman by the name of Eric. And joining Owen on this hunt is going to be his father and also Brian Solom and Jacob Urbes of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. So now Jacob is going to be taking Owen out on this turkey hunt, and Jacob has a lot of passion for turkey hunting. It's one of his favorite things to do. So he's going to be the perfect one to take Owen out for his bird.
They're going to be shooting to it.
Are these the 3-inch ones?
Yeah.
So Jacob gets Owen and his dad all set up in the blind, and they start doing a little bit of calling. And before too long, a hen shows up.
It's just one lone hen out there. You keep an eye out for more turkeys. We just saw that hen again. She's in that down tree out there, heading out that way.
Now, they haven't been seeing any toms, but out of nowhere, off in the distance, they hear a gobble.
You can hear them flipping their wings. They're saying, come get me, I dare ya. There. He's strutting. No, he's strutting. He's strutting out there. Oh my gosh.
It's straight.
Slowly. You still see him?
So now this is what we like to call a hung up bird, okay? When a bird is hung up, there ain't much you can do to bring them in. For some reason, something flickers in their brain and they just won't come in. It's extremely frustrating, but it's still a good time. You're still hearing gobbles, and it's better than going home not seeing anything at all. These dreams were made possible by Colon Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, and Shields. Welcome back to Dream Makers, everybody. Now we are on a hunt with our recipient named Owen, and we are chasing turkeys. Now the guys have seen a gobbler, but he just didn't work his way in. But that's all right, because we still have a whole lot of turkey hunting left to do, and Jacob's got a new plan. And Jacob's plan is quite simple. They're ditching that blind. They're gonna get out on foot, they're gonna run a gun, and they're gonna get after these birds.
I see his head.
You see his fan? He's coming. He's right down your gun barrel.
Yeah, I think because he was strutting and all of a sudden he came off strut, stuck his head up, and that was the last I saw him.
So our hunters have been having a good time. They have a few more encounters, but nothing pans out. But Jacob finds a bottom that is green, it's pretty, it's got turkey written all over it. So he gets Owen and his dad set up, and he starts laying down some calls.
As we're walking in, we heard a turkey gobble, possibly 2 different ones, so we're going to. Owen and Brian are set up in the tree behind me here. So I'm just gonna call a couple times.
Get ready. They're gonna come over that hill any second. I see them. Let them come. Let them come. Just let them come. You're gonna kill them. Just wait. Don't move. Just wait. Stay up. To the left, to the left, left Owen. Slowly, slowly. As soon as you see him, kill him. Yeah, buddy.
How freaking awesome was that?
Down, buddy. Turkey down.
Are you freaking kidding me, dude?
Sweet.
Dude. Was that awesome or what? I was shaking so bad.
Here, I want you to make this one call.
I think my heart was shaking like
Oh, I was shaking so bad. I've never had one come strutting like that, so freaking perfect, dude.
To see the joy in both Owen and Brian's faces when that turkey hit the ground and the feathers puffed up and blew everywhere, it was pretty awesome.
That's a big bird.
3/4 inch spurs.
Look at where you hit him.
That sucker dead.
Come on, buddy.
That's a big turkey, Owen.
Can you put him on my shoulder?
So now this was a picture perfect hunt. You know, it couldn't have gone better. You know, Jacob called this bird in. They got the whole experience, a nice strutting tom, and Owen made an absolutely great shot. And they got to experience it together. And this memory, this outdoor dream, it's in the books. Now this was a very special hunt. You know, at the time it was very special because Owen and his dad got to share this outdoor dream. Jacob got to be involved, and they got to kind of forget about Owen's illness and just enjoy being in the outdoors and having a good time. And when they lost Owen, it just took on a whole new meaning. That's a memory that these guys will never forget. A memory that Owen's dad will never forget, and a memory that Jacob and the guys from the Outdoor Adventure Foundation will never forget.
When I got the phone call that Owen had passed away in his accident, it kind of just hoped I was dreaming or having a nightmare. I guess it was, you know, you're just speechless, and it was tough, but thanks to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation and through the show Dream Makers, we'll all be able to remember Owen and what he loved. You know, just the outdoors in general, hunting and fishing, and the drive he had to go, you know, jump the creek and climb the hill and put the hours and the time, and it wasn't easy turkey hunt. Thank you to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation for letting me be a part of that turkey hunt.
Now, we lost Owen, but we will always remember him. We'll remember that little boy that had all that passion and all that love for the outdoors, and he never let anything get him down or keep him from doing what he loved. And we'll use Owen as an example of how to live. No matter what comes your way, never give up, because that's what life is all about. Now, I appreciate you all very much for watching today's show, because it sure has been a special one. If you're out there and you've liked what you've seen and you want to get involved with Dream Makers and the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, all you've got to do is head over to our website where you'll find all the information to do so. Now, thank you very much for joining us, because this has been an awesome show in remembrance of Owen. And we'll see you next time, right here on Dream Makers.